factor. I remember me when I first signed for Widnes, and I remember asking somebody just in Widnes, because I was very ignorant, but I'm very much about the mind and learning about things. And I remember asking somebody who's the best rugby league player in the world, and then someone said to me, "Oh, I don't know, it's some guy in Australia called Wally." And I just thought, "What, Wally?" Because where I came from in London, Wally is not a great term
Yeah,
for
yeah,
somebody. It's an insult, and I couldn't believe it. So I used to get the Micron videos, and I used to love just hearing the Aussie commentators, and I was like, "Oh God, one day I've got to play in Australia." And I just knew that I don't care how many Super League titles you've won. I don't care how many Challenge Cup finals you've won as an English player or player playing in England. And I don't care how many tries you've scored. You could score 1,000 tries in English football, even though there are some great Australian players like, ET or what it is have come and played in the English competition and necessarily haven't had the success they've had in the NRL. But as an English player, you cannot be considered even in the breath of anything if we're talking about the greatest of all time, or even to be considered in anything if you haven't stepped foot and won something in Australia, be that whatever it is, be that a World Club Challenge, a Test match, a
yeah,
grand final. You've got to have. I don't care what success it is. You've got to go to Australia and have some success. You cannot play your whole career in England, and I hate it because it's something that's not even said out loud, but any English player knows it. Any English player knows it, and that's how important Australia is. It was great in '91, to go and watch, the State of Origin, live in the flesh, and to
yeah,
see it. Because I said, my only, it was like liking it to going to America or seeing in Hollywood. If you're an actor, you want to go to Hollywood. If you're a rugby league player, you've got to go to Australia and test yourself. It's all very well because we beat Canberra Raiders in '89 which is a fantastic team with likes of Ricky Stewart
yeah, definitely.
in their Mal Meninga. I beat them, and I've won test matches in England as well. But you got to go to Australia and to get true respect as a rugby league player. You've got to go to Australia and win in Australia. I don't care what it is. I don't care whether it's
Yeah,
sevens, whether it's a test match, whether it's a grand final, whether it's a World Club Challenge. Go and win it in
yeah,
Australia, then you can walk. You can walk tall, and and I did it at a time when you could go and have 1 foot here and 1 foot there, but now you do because the
the
seasons run at the same
seasons. Yeah,
time. You've got to make that commitment and go out there and play in the NRL. There's not many Lions tours and I know England had a chance back in 2017 to win the World Cup.